It's time to wake up, Warriors.
Scheduling for next year is coming up soon. Our guidance counselors give insight onto what to expect when you go to input your schedule.
Members of our FBLA team are heading to states after placing in regionals yesterday. Keep watching to learn about their experience.
All this and more on today's episode of Wake Up Warriors.
Live from Penn Trafford High School. This is Wake Up Warriors. Wake Up Warriors starts now.
Hello and good morning, Penn Trafford, and welcome to Wake Up Warriors. Today is Wednesday, January 10th. I'm Ella Malloy.
And I'm Julianne Fontano.
Next week, all underclassmen will be inputting their class selections for the 2024 to 2025 school year. Reporter Connor Alexander spoke to all of the guidance counselors to see what this process is going to look like.
Counselors will be coming into the social studies classes from January 16th to 18th. When we do, we will review all of the new changes that are happening for classes for next year, and then we will be helping students to access PowerSchool to put in their courses that they, at that point in time, think they want to take for next school year.
Students are going to need their Chromebook, make sure it's charged, make sure that you're ready to go, and then as we go through, we'll have a brief scheduling presentation, then we're just going to select your schedule with you.
Then after that, the counselors will meet with each student on their roster individually to go over their course requests and make any changes at that time. So basically, if a student doesn't know what they want to take and they're nervous and anxious about it, don't worry about it. Just put in a full schedule and then we will meet with you individually and go over it.
So the scheduling resources has a bunch of different stuff. The main things that are on there that would be beneficial to students is the program of studies, which is the listing of all of the classes that we have.
Every course that is available, what grade levels are allowed to take it, what prerequisites are required, and also if it's a half year or a full year course.
So once you go into the scheduling resources page, you're going to see multiple documents, including pictures of how to navigate the PowerSchool site and how to select your courses.
There's also a math sequence chart. This gives you an idea of what math class you should take the next year.
The other big piece of that website is in the upper right corner, there is an applications link. Certain classes that you might want to take will have an application. Online applications are a portion of whether or not you're going to be permitted to take that class eventually. If you put together the schedule and you decide that you want to make changes, you can hold on to those changes in your mind until you meet with your counselor, and then we can make those changes when we sit down one-on-one. The other option is once that has passed, just email your counselor letting them know the classes that you want to change.
The last day to make any changes is going to be the last day of school, so you're welcome to email your counselor when you want to make a change, and that can be changed pretty easily. If there's more information that you guys need to go over, then you can schedule a meeting to meet one-on-one.
I think one of the biggest things, students want to pick teachers instead of picking classes sometimes, and just know that it's never set in stone which teacher is teaching which class. So definitely make sure that you are going to take classes based on the content that is being taught, not who might potentially be teaching that class.
Reporting for PTTV, this has been Connor Alexander.
Members of our FBLA team are heading to Hershey for the state competition after many of them placed in the regional competition yesterday. Here are some of the members to talk about the hard work they've put in throughout the year to get this far.
So today we came to FBLA to see what our test scores were from a test we took before Christmas break. It was 100 questions.
FBLA went to St. Vincent to find out the results for the regional competition. We did really good. A lot of people placed, so that means a lot of us will be able to go to Hershey this year for states.
And at the beginning, we just don't think that we're going to succeed here, but we start from the bottom and we just work our way up, and we're coming first, and we're coming for Hershey, baby.
Rags to riches, baby. Rags to riches.
We're coming for it.
We're going to Hershey.
Done.
Yeah. Smells like chocolate.
As part of the Trout in the Classroom program funded by the Pennsylvania Fish and Boat Commission and Trout Unlimited, Mr. Babick's classes received 152 rainbow trout eggs yesterday afternoon. The eggs were placed in the aquarium that had been prepared for them. Over the course of the next week, the fish will hatch and then grow over the next few months until they are released into a local trout stream. Students will take care of them, learn about their life stages and habitat, as well as the need for cold water stream conservation. They will also be used to help teach other biological concepts in Mr. Babick's classes.
Attention underclassmen. Please be sure to check that your portrait and name are correct for the yearbook. Open your email from Mrs. Thornton that includes a file with your image. Check that it is accurate and complete the attached Google form by this Friday, January 12th. If you do not submit the form by the deadline, your portrait and name will be printed in the yearbook as is. Contact Mrs. Thornton with any questions or concerns.
At the beginning of the school year, you might have seen a snowplow next to Red Lot, but now the art club is all done painting it. It hit the road and also is up for voting. Reporter Cody Hines-McCutcheon spoke with Miss Crystalite to find out how you can vote.
Ready? Hi, PT. Mrs. Crystalite here. I am the proud sponsor of the PTHS Art Club, and our snowplow design is up for voting. Please check your emails and go to tinyurl.com/PT Paint the Plow. Check out our beautiful seatbelts are always in season design. You can vote one time per email. So the voting is open until January 15th. Okay. The design is beautiful. PT Art Club members would really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
The Penn Trafford Varsity Unified Bocce team will be playing their first home match this Thursday. The match starts at 3:30 in the main gym. Please attend as we try to fill the stands and support our Warriors.
PT Ski and Board is heading to Seven Springs for their second trip on Friday, January 19th. Sign up for this trip before first period with Senior Flynn in room 207. The deadline to sign up is this Friday, January 12th, so don't wait to get in on the fun.
Astronomy Club has a big day today and tomorrow. For the next 2 days, they are hosting Spectrum students in grades 3 to 6 from around Westmoreland County into the planetarium to learn more about astronomy.
Last night, the rifle team lost to Mount Lebanon by a score of 796 in 49X to 790 in 53X. The top scorers for Penn Trafford were Emily Valenta with 110X, Carly Valenta with 109X, and Brian Broadwater with 107X. The boys basketball team traveled out to McKeesport last night and came out with a 9-point win over the Tigers, 64-55. The leading scorer for the Warriors in the whole game was Tyler Freeze with 23 points, followed by Carmen Metcalf and Ian Temple, both with 10.
Tonight in sports, the bowling team travels to Hillview today for a 3 o'clock match. The wrestling team continues their big week coming off counties and hosts their senior night tonight against Franklin Regional. The match begins at 7. Good luck to our Warriors tonight.
That's all for our show today. Please stand for the Pledge of the Flag. I'm Ella.
And I'm Julianne.
Have a great day, PT.